What happens with profit is that you can grow the business. You can expand it. You add working capital and you hire people. The right thing for America is to have profitable enterprises that can hire people. I want to make American businesses successful and thrive. What we have in Washington today is a president and an administration that doesn't like business, that somehow thinks they want jobs, but they don't like businesses.
Michael, the Republican candidates went into your home state, Michigan, tonight to debate. Not one of them supported the auto bailout that President Obama did that effectively saved the American automobile industry.
Not only that, there was no discussion of jobs, real jobs.
No.
In a state where there are hundreds of thousands of people who've lost their jobs. We've had the highest unemployment rate in the country for the better part of the last 5 years or so. Also, no apology on their part as a party for giving this disastrous economy to the new president, having destroyed it in the previous president's term. Nobody seems to want to take any credit for that. But it must have. I just was wondering, the people in the audience there, what they were feeling and thinking when there's absolutely no discussion about real jobs or how to put people, back to work. And but it was one of those debates where it's. I mean, I've enjoyed watching all these Republican Party debates, and it just, tonight we learned from Michelle Bachmann that $10. For people who didn't know what $10 was, it's 2 Happy Meals. A Huntsman, who is really the only sane person there. It's like he's taken the
defiantly sane, John Huntsman.
Well, it's like he's taken the other 7 out on a field trip. Like they don't really know they're at this debate.
Yeah.
Like he's the doctor and he's brought them along. I don't understand, but he said something. Perry, of course, he's over with what he did there, where he was trying to remember the third department that he would get rid of. I thought the next question to him actually was going to be, name the 3 meals you've had today. He's going breakfast, lunch. And they were trying to help him out. They were shouting out departments. EPA, close EPA, close this, close that. And to John Harwood's credit.
Oh, fantastic! I love that he stayed with it.
Yes, he stayed with it. He didn't let it. He didn't allow it to be laughed off.
Brilliant.
I thought, boy, that was a great moment. But Huntsman's ending moment, sad, because I think he's again the sanest of the bunch. He said that he wants medical records computerized and streamlined so that patients will receive a more efficacious form of treatment. Mm-hmm. I think using the word efficacious at a Republican debate, you're over. You're just over.
That's right.
That's the end of you. Sadly,
it is over. They talked a little bit about the foreclosure crisis, the housing crisis in this country. The Republican plan is, of course, both from Ron Paul and Mitt Romney, each end of that very narrow conservative spectrum that's up there.
Right.
Each end says, tough. Don't do a thing. Let the market completely bottom out. Let everybody lose their homes who has to lose their homes.
Right.
There should be no intervention whatsoever. There shouldn't be any adjustments on those mortgages. Just let them go. There's real Marie Antoinette attitude toward it.
And it's also a call to destroy the United States of America. I mean, just think if they had been president instead of Franklin Roosevelt during the Great Depression. Do nothing.
We'd still be in it.
Yeah, well, not only would we still be in it, how would we have handled World War II?
Surrender would be one option. Just not entering it at all, I guess, would be the other. Let Canada go do it, I guess.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Look, I think the American people get this. They're living it. Obama, I don't think he has much to worry about.
I think he's winning every one of these debates. These guys keep staking out these right-wing positions repeatedly. They basically keep loading up the Obama campaign with video of Romney, who's going to be the nominee, staking out these wildly right-wing positions.
Right. Yeah. No, it's. Can I say one positive thing about Newt Gingrich?
Take your time. This is history you're making here. Michael Moore, something positive about Newt Gingrich.
We just heard Steve Schmidt.
He said, "I agree with Michael Moore." We made history there.
Somebody from the McCain campaign said, "I agree with Michael Moore," and I just want to return the props there. When they were all asked to tell us what your health care plan is in 30 seconds, and he sort of rightfully said. No, You can't do that in 30 seconds, and I won't. But then Maria kept pushing him, and then he gave in, which was, I was going, no, dude, don't do it. Don't stick to your guns here. This is your right. This is more complicated than that. But he eventually gave in and did it. But I was at least momentarily impressed with his saying something that should be obvious to most people.
Filmmaker, activist, friend of the show, Michael Moore, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thank you very much.